Yes. We are online. Prayer. Oh. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. So happy to be back with one more session of Dharma Kshetra. So one of my friends was asking me, what do you do in the class? I was just telling her that we have this class early Saturday mornings. And she was asking me, oh, yeah, what do you do in those class? Then it just struck me, it is not just we are reading or studying the Bhagavad Gita. We are actually listening to the most ancient words known to humankind. What do you say? Just let that sink in. Isn't it awesome? These words were said by Bhagavan himself. God knows eons ago. It is not just Krishna talking to Arjuna. Krishna himself says in one of the shlokas, Sun God, this was first given by Brahmaji to Sun God, Narayana to Sun God. No, there is some parampara about it. Most ancient, most ancient. It is as ancient as the universe itself. And that thought, it made goosebumps. I got goosebumps just thinking about it. We just take it for so much for granted, that it's in a book and we're reading the shlokas. But no, it is God himself, Narayana himself. So that was a thought which was it was quite awesome for me. I wanted to share. So we need to remember that, as often as possible, so that the whole, the import of the whole thing, the impact will be much more on us. It is not just it's not just a user manual. It's not written by a human. It is by God himself. Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan himself has given us. Right. So let us go to, we had done some very beautiful verses last time. I'm not sure we did this. Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya. Anyway, we'll chant this. Oh, illa. Oh, just a minute. We have done this, I think, but never mind. We will chant this again. I'm too sure. Okay. This is 9.30. Api chet sudduracharo bhajate māmananyabhāt sadhureva samantavyah samyak vyavasito hi saha. Yes, Nirmala.
Api chet suduracharo bhajate mam ananyabhat sadhureva samantavyah samyak avyavasito hi saha.
Vyavasito hi saha.
Samyak vyavasito hi saha.
Yes.
उधर आ नहीं आएगा क्या?
सम्यक व्यवसितो ही सहा. क्या है? Yeah, I think we did this last time, but you can share. Anyone wants to chant this? Chandra?
Api chetu suduracharo bhajate me Bhajate mam ananyabhak sadhurev sa mantavya samayag vyavastito hi saha.
Samyak vyavasito hi saha.
Samyak vyavasito hi saha.
Okay. Chandra?
Mama. 9:30 ಅಲ್ವಮ್ಮ?
ಹೌದು.
अपि चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यग्व्यवसितो हि सः.
Okay. Yaro?
I can go, Purnima ji.
Yes, Shweta. Oh yeah, you weren't there last week. You were. Yes.
Yeah. Api chetu suduracharo bhajate mam ananyabhak sadhur eva samantavya samyak vyavasito hi saha.
Very good.
Thank you.
Indra, Suma, in that order.
Areva, Sweta has started reading so
Super.
beautifully.
He has been
Ah.
chanting for a long time as a child.
Thank you for all of you guys. Actually, I learned from each one of you.
Indra, yes, you go.
अपि चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः.
Excellent.
Yeah, I can go next.
Yeah.
Api chet suduracharo bhajate mam ananyabhak sadhureva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hi saha.
Very nice. Jai Shri, Kamala, Shweta. If you wish.
I completed.
Jai Shri, one more Jai Shri is here. Kamala. Yaar bekaru hedi. Yes, Jai Shri, you have unmuted. Carry on.
अपि चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यग् व्यवसितो हि सः.
Excellent. Yes, Kamala.
अपि चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यग् व्यवसितो हि सः.
Perfect. Shweta Vadiyar. Okay. All right. So, yes, any thoughts on this? Even the vilest sinners, duracharaha, bhajate mam ananyabhak. Ananyabhak, we know Ananya, we have exclusively dealt with this Ananya. Ananya is exclusive devotion. So even if the vilest sinners worship me with exclusive devotion, sadhurevata mantavyaha, consider them as a sadhu only. Mantavyaha, consider that person as a sadhu, no longer a sinner. Because samyak vyavasitaha. Because samyak proper vyavasitaha. They have made the proper resolve. So this is the meaning of the shloka. You may please share your thoughts on
In
this.
the side, there is a picture of Ratnakara.
Yes. Correct, Ratnakara.
That is, he was a thief.
Yep.
When Narada came and asked, why are you doing this? You're going to accumulate pāpam. And your family members are okay. You're sharing the pāpam with them also. They are enjoying the fruits of your pāpam. He said, sure, they will definitely share. Narada says, I have doubts. Can you please go and ask them and come whether they will share? He goes to his parents and his wife and children. He says, see, we didn't say you have to thieve and get the money. You could get money by proper means also. But the responsibility is yours. So, under that condition, whatever, if you're doing some mistake, that is your responsibility. Why would we share it? That's when his eyes opened like saucers. Oh no, oh no, my family is not with me. So what happens? He comes back and tells Narada, that's what these people said. Narada said, I told you. So then he feels, okay, tell me how to get out of this. Say, chant mara, mara, mara. Are? Mara, Ram, Ram, it comes to. He chanted so much to the extent that Karayan.
Anthill grew on him, no?
Yeah, that is not that ant. That is that
termite.
wood. Termite. Wood that eats, the insect which eats the wood. Just built a nice, beautiful mound out of him. So he came out of that, after many years, he came out of it. So he is called Valmiki. Valmiki means termite hill. Termite mound.
Valmika is a termite hill, so he is a Valmiki.
One who came out of that is called Valmiki.
Yes, very beautiful. Yes, very famous story. Yes. So this is such a beautiful olive branch, branch of hope held out by God to those who are riddled with guilt. See, the feeling of guilt itself is a prāyaśhritya, isn't it? And there's a lot of stress in Sanatana Dharma and in other religions also for prāyaśhritya, for acknowledging our mistakes and offering it to God. That itself is it is revered and it is given highest importance. Even we know that how confessions are very important. Just sitting in front of God and acknowledging whatever wrongs I have done, that itself is a cleansing process. So that is what it is being said here. Don't worry if you feel guilty about anything. Just offer it to God. Simple. There is only one solution for everything on earth. Offer it to God. The vilest thing. And it gets purified. So
Panacea for all your ills.
Panacea for all the ills and sins. So, like Padmaja keeps reminding me, my favorite, this thing is drushta nashta svabhavaha. Whatever the vision of God or the vision of the witness, when the witness falls upon any act, anything, object, by the way, everything in the world is an object, including a thought. It's an object. There's only one subject, which is God, which is me, my own self. Only one subject. Everything else is an object. And remember, an object has no astitva by itself. It has it cannot stand independently by itself, an object. Nothing, nothing, the vilest things that I can do, say, see, it has no existence apart from God. Existence itself. Isn't it? So, that is why it is drushta nashta svabhava. Why will the object perish? When will the object perish? When it is seen for what it is. So simple, actually. Just think about it. You just see something and mentally understand, oh, this is something, it is apart from me. I am not this. You just create the distance between, you and your problems. There it goes, finish. It is gone. Drushta nashta svabhavaha. Once the witness consciousness sees it, it becomes ashes. So that is why it is very difficult to understand in these esoteric mystical terms. So it is said, offer it to God, which we can all do happily. We can offer it to God. Any guilt, any problem, any prāyaśhritya, and even if you don't, even if you are not a sinner, or even if you don't remember, even the best, even the most highest pure souls, they also, sing, they also say, tell God, please forgive me. All the dasas sing. Why? They are the most utmost bhaktas of the Lord. What sin have they done? Yet they say, I'm a sinner. You please, beda par karo. All this they go on saying. That means somewhere being in a human form itself is, you are likely to sin. As a BMI only, you are likely to do all sorts of, you can forget that you are a God yourself or whatever, and then, yes, Nirbala.
I want to tell you a story, a small story.
Yes.
There was a man, and I am not able to remember, but he said, "You're such a useless person." Somebody scolds him. So he said, "Okay, I'll search for the most meanest thing and then go and, have some dialogue." So he goes, he searches, and at last he sees shit. And he says, "You are the meanest thing." He gives back what he received from somebody. So he says, "Well, I too was a beautiful apple in a golden platter yesterday. One like you came and touched me, and this is what happened of me." So, who is mean? You are the mean person. Okay? So that's how it is. By coming in contact with somebody, instead of getting elevated, you are reduced it to a piece of shit. So that is why, think of it, a bee, a honeybee's shit is what is called honey.
Honey.
Dekho? What a small thing can be converted by, you come in contact with a jnani, you also change. You also become a jnani.
Yes.
That alchemy, that philosopher's stone can convert iron into gold, but it cannot convert it into another philosopher's stone. But a jnani can convert a person into another philosopher, another jnani.
See, jyot se jyot jagao.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
That's what something you bring it in front of light and it will also light up. That's all it is. So, as far as this guilt is concerned, in order to be forgiven, what I should do? I should forgive first. That is the prāyaschitta. See, God doesn't do anything. He says, you correct yourself first. So ask for forgiveness, and before that, you forgive all what you think, are wrong with my life and people who have wronged me. That is first. First, you have to do that. No, Nirmala?
Forgiving is not a favor you're doing for other man. It is doing for yourself. You know why? If I don't forgive, believe it or not, the person whom I hate, I will be completely thinking of him all the time. The moment I forgive him, believe me, I am released from my absolute hatred for that person, and so I'm free.
Yes.
If I hate, if I'm angry, all that is really eating me up. It is not eating that person up. That person even doesn't know that I hate him.
Exactly. Correct. This guru of Ramanuja, no? That great Vaishnava saint Ramanuja, his guru was Yamunacharya. And I think we all know this famous incident. So Yamunacharya gave Diksha to Ramanuja and said, this is the Guru mantra and it should not be uttered in front of anyone. It is only for you. You have to do it by yourself. And if you utter it in front of, if you utter it aloud and someone hears it, you will be cursed or something. He scared the disciple that it should be done only for yourself.
You go to hell.
You will go to hell.
He taught him after 18 visits. 18 times he went to Yamunacharya and he refused to give him the Guru mantra.
Okay.
The time he gave and he said, if ever you open your mouth and tell anybody, you will go to hell straight.
And so what did Ramanuja do? Bolo. What did Ramanuja do?
He went straight to the mountain top.
Yes.
And he shouted to his voice, loudest voice.
Yes.
And
Om
man-manā and Guru said, I specifically told you. He said, it's okay. I am going to go to hell, no problem. But all these people will go to heaven, no?
Yes.
That's better.
Yes. And looking at that innocence of and that large-heartedness of Ramanuja, the Guru was transformed. The Guru was transformed. And he was full of guilt. That Guru who had done so much of sadhana all his life, for lifetimes perhaps, he was full of guilt. And he sat down, he went down on his knees and he cried. And he asked God for forgiveness. I am a sinner. Do with me what you will, Yamunacharya said. So if the great Guru can ask for forgiveness from God, who are we? So we need to do it. We need to remember all the time and ask for forgiveness. And we'll be rid. So what does Bhagavan promise for those who seek forgiveness is in the next shloka. So beautiful. God is so kind, so kind. It's overwhelming how beautiful and kind God is. He says, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvaschantima nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati.
Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvaśyantim nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati.
Yes. Who wants to chant next?
Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvacchantim nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati.
Yes.
क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्तिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति.
क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्ति निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति.
Yes. Kamala, Jayashree Prasad, Jayashree.
क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्तिं निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति.
क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वश्चान्ति निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्त्या प्रणश्यति.
Yes.
क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वत शांति निगच्छति
शांतिम शाश्वत शांतिम
शाश्वत शांति निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानाहि न मे भवतः ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು
ಕೌಂತೆಯ ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊ ಕೌಂತೆಯ ಪ್ರತಿಜಾನೀಹಿ
ಕೌಂತೆಯ ಪ್ರತಿಜಾನೀಹಿ ನ ಮೇ ಭವತಃ ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯತಿ
ನ ಮೇ ಭಕ್ತಃ ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯತಿ
ನ ಮೇ ಭಕ್ತಃ ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯತಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
ಶ್ವೇತಾ
क्षिप्र भवति धर्मात्मा शाश्वत शांति निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानाहि न मे भक्ता प्रणश्यति
ಪ್ರತಿಜಾನೀಹಿ ಓಕೆ
प्रतिजानीहि ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ
ಕೌಂತೆಯ ಪ್ರತಿಜಾನೀಹಿ
ओके कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्त प्रयश्यति
ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯತಿ
ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯತಿ ಸಾರಿ ನನ್ನ ಫೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸಿ ವೆಲ್ ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯತಿ ಓಕೆ
ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಮೇ ಭಕ್ತಃ ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯತಿ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ Krishna gives several times during the Gita. This is one of the pratigna, the blessings that he gives, which is so beautiful. What does he say? They become virtuous and attain lasting peace. Who? Kshipram bhavati dharmatma, the ones who confess to their sins and change their course. Kshipram means immediately, fast, without delay. They become dharmatma. A sinner will become a saint the moment he acknowledges his errors. And shashvat shantim nigacchati. They will attain lasting shashvat shanti. Shashvatavagi shanti they will attain peace. Isn't it wonderful? And Kaunteya, son of Kunti, pratijanihi. Know that name bhakta pranashyati. This name bhakta pranashyati has come earlier also. And it will come several times in the Gita. This is the promise the Lord has told us, given us again and again and again. No devotee of mine will ever perish, is ever lost. No devotee of mine is ever lost. Look at that. So beautiful. No, Nirmala, any thoughts?
In the sixth chapter, and Arjuna asks.
Yeah.
And he did little puja. Then he went to Vedanta. He did that. That also he left. So what happens to him? He goes to Adogati. He goes to hell. That time he says, Nahi kalyana krit. Never will he be, let down by me, because can never be let down. Anything little also you do, I'll come 100 steps for you. And wherever you left it off, from there I will give you a path for you.
Yes.
Shrutinam Srimatam Gehe. I'll make you born in a very educated family, or make you born in a very rich family where you don't have to do menial jobs. You start off with lot of education like that. Or Shrutinam, when you are even born, you will be hearing father chanting Gayatri Japa, doing puja, punaskara. So you will automatically imbibe all those qualities and you can proceed from where you left off.
So beautiful.
Here,
promise.
Here, Name Bhakta Pranashyati, Krishna says, it's very easy for me. This man who says, yeah, I love you. I'm not very. He is very complacent about his bhakti. But the person who is evil is saying, like that I will convert him. I'll make him into a dharmatma. One incident and that fellow will be my bhakta for good. Like how Ratnakara.
Ashte.
Like that. One incident. And I will convert. It's very easy for me. It is only the complacent man whom I cannot, change. Because he says, yeah, I love you. I am your devotee. Yeah. He says, but really, he's not anywhere near. He is just whiling away his time.
Yeah.
So such a person, I will make him, and I will see to it that he is never let down by me.
That sincerity has to come from within. That's all. What, Shweta? Shweta wants to say something? Okay. So that's what it is. Name bhakta pranashyati. I cannot say I have no time. So I have to be constantly at least be aware of my, the lacunae in my bhakti. I should be aware of it. That's all. Nothing more is required. Okay, the next one is the most controversial shloka in the Bhagavad Gita. Very, very controversial. We have already come across one which is controversial, which is the Chaturvarnyam Maya Srushtam. After this is very controversial. What does it say? Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya yepi syuḥ pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim. Once more. Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya yepi syuḥ pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim. Okay.
Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya yepi syuḥ pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim.
Next, Jai Shri Prasad. Okay. Shweta, neene helappa.
Hey,
Ma'am, ಇವಾಗ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ರೀ. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು.
partha vyapāśhritya yopi syuḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdro statopi yānti parāṁ gatim.
Okay.
śhūdrās
tepi yānti.
śhūdrās teti api yānti.
Tathā śhūdrāha tepi yānti parāṁ gatim. Suma?
Yeah, yes. Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya yepi syuḥ pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim.
Very beautiful. Jai Shri Jivi.
Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya yepi syuḥ pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim.
Very beautiful. Kamala? Indra, yes. Carry on.
Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya yepi
syuḥ
pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim.
Okay.
Mam hi partha vyapāśhritya yepi syuḥ pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyās tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim.
Mam hi pārtha vyapāśhritya epi syuḥ pāpa-yonayaḥ striyo vaiśhyā tathā śhūdrās tepi yānti parāṁ gatim.
Who else is left? Tathā. Okay. All those who take refuge in me, whatever their birth. The translation is very kind. It just says whatever their birth, race, gender, or caste. Even those whom society scorns, they will attain the supreme destination. And it is very specifically in this shloka, he says, striyaha, women, vaiśhyās, those born in the business class, tathā śhūdrās, those in the labor class. Tepi, even they will get parāṁ gatim. On the face of it, one will be outraged. Yes or no? What do you think? Those who seek refuge in me, whatever, even if it's a woman, even if it's a vaishya, even if it is a śhūdrā, they will also get the parāṁ gatim. So
this is the male chauvinist version you're talking about.
Male shaman.
Well, I don't see it as a male chauvinist, honestly, right? For first time when I saw, I'm like, seriously, is this what you're saying, Bhagavan, right? That's what my 2 cents, that was my first thought process. But then the more I think about it, that was the time, that's how the society was. So I think he was literally saying to calm the society and tell the chauvinistic society, which existed then, it doesn't matter who they are or who it is. Guess what? Everybody's equal to me. You don't have to be a man, to be in my refuge. So that's how that's how I kind of think about it.
Yeah. If you look at it in a positive manner, it makes, it completely takes on a different spin.
Yeah.
If you look at it, yeah, correct. And any more inputs on this? Any more thoughts? What do you think Bhagavan is trying to say?
In the society those days, they don't want women to get too much involved in this path.
Correct.
Because number one, they wanted a bullock to work for them.
Correct.
If she starts going God ways, who is to take care of the family?
Correct.
She was not only a person who was taking care of her husband, her children, but she had her in-laws and in-laws' full family to be taken care of. His brothers, sisters, brothers, all that was her responsibility. If she just runs away, who is supposed to, take up that burden?
Yes.
So they made it in such a way that she is fully chained and locked. And another thing is, remember, basically, the tendency for women is they are saturated with the love, compassion, affection, and they have higher qualities.
Yes.
Sharing, caring, giving.
Yeah.
All that they have. These are all your higher qualities. If you are in having such qualities, automatically it is very easy for you to go Godwards. It's so easy. So once you enter one step towards Godwards, believe me, whoever will return to this, bullocking style life, she'll just flee.
Yeah, correct.
So many lady saints living in the family itself, they have done wonders.
Yeah.
See Ananda Mahima. So many ladies. Even though Meera lived in the family, still she was able to continue to love Krishna with her full heart.
Yeah.
So
Why
that
call us pāpa-yoni? Call us punya-yoni, no. That is what it is. That's the whole contention. We know what women are capable of. But why is this Bhagavan calling us pāpa-yonayaḥ?
because
Mm.
in our culture itself, they have put it that if you are a Brahmin, if you have a male birth, if you have studied Vedas, if you are more interested in Vedanta, if you go in that path, enlightenment is assured for you. So, being a woman or Vaishya or
Śhūdrā.
Shudra is definitely pāpa-yoni, no?
Mm.
By birth, you are
Disadvantage is there. Disadvantage.
the Shudra doesn't get an opportunity to do all this higher activity. The woman doesn't get an opportunity. The Vaishya is more interested in making money than
Yes. That is the thing. That's the
yeah.
thing.
That to that extent, starting problem, no.
Advantage is there.
That is why he
Mm.
called him pāpa-yoni, not because of anything else.
Correct.
Because the tendency to go Godwards is very less.
Mm. That's all. That's the whole thing. So, and the Shudra, Vaishya and all, it is not about jati. It's about guna. That also God has clarified in the earlier idu. The guna, how much of sattva is there? More sattva in one person, he is considered a brahmana. The more rajas someone has, he is considered a vaishya. The more rajas plus tamas is a vaishya. More tamas plus rajas is a shudra. Like this, it's all about guna and not karma. All these designations of shudra, vaishya and all. So that also we should consider. It's not just somebody who is born. Here is a wonderful example I can give you all right now. Yesterday in Prabhuji's class, Thursday, I think, a class was going on and I was at home. I didn't go to Prabhuji's house. I was listening on the laptop. It was loud. It was in Kannada that day. Thursday class was in Kannada. It was Satya Darshana class. And Prabhuji was explaining how to lead a peaceful and beautiful life. My maid, my house help who come, she was sweeping and swabbing and she was listening to Prabhuji's teachings. And she was with rapt attention, she heard. And she even spoke with Prabhuji on online. And she said, Tumba chanagi heldri, nang tumba olledaitu, thanks. And all she said. Is she a pāpa-yoni because she's a Shudra? No. She's a Brahmana. There is so much more sattva in her than we can expect, in those people, the labor class of people. She's a Brahmana. She is not a pāpa-yoni. What do you say? It was so touching, I can't tell you. It was so beautiful. Because it was in Kannada that day, she understood everything Prabhuji was saying. So she's a pāpa-yoni. By guna, she's a Brahmana.
In the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga. Why? Because in Kali Yuga, there is going to be so much mixture that you cannot have a Brahmana or Vaishya or Kshatriya or Shudra, because there is so much intermixing happening here.
Correct.
But the basic qualities of a person you can see. If you see a calm, peaceful person, you have to say that he is sattvic.
Ashte. That's it.
If you see an angry, unhappy, dissatisfied, greedy person, you know he's a Rakshasa.
Ashte.
That is how you have to go.
Yeah.
You cannot, in Kali Yuga, you cannot look for a pure pedigree Brahmin.
By jati you cannot find, only by guna.
Because there is so much of mixture happening.
Correct.
That you cannot have a blue blood here. No, no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And
So,
also, yes,
so
yes.
this maid of yours is a very lucky person. She
Ah,
got to hear, see?
she got to hear. She
See?
got to hear. Just that time she was there, and that day was a Kannada class, fortunately for her, and she heard. And she acknowledged, and she did namaskar also to Prabhuji. Such a blessed person she is. Yeah. Any more thoughts? Yeah, just one more explanation for this. Why the stree is considered weak. Physically, we are vulnerable. Let us accept it. It is a fact of life, isn't it? And we are more given to, even if you take stree as a stree, whatever God is saying, from that point of view also, we are more attached. That moha is too much for us. Who says yes? Who says no, I don't have moha? Stree. Stree moha is more than purusha moha. No. So more attachment is, yes, Shweta?
No, that's true, I said, yeah.
Yeah, we are more possessive of our families, our children. So much is there. What, Nirmala? Agrees.
No. The sex feeling and all, that moha is more for men, but ours is preservation. Ours is taking care of. Ours is taking care of the children of the family. Like that we go.
Yeah.
So what happens is, in a way, if you see, we are attached, detached. We to some extent we can detach ourselves, but men just see they are very, very possessive.
You are saying ulta.
But
no, generally it's easier for men to drop everything and go away, Nirmala. Women can't do that, isn't it? This sannyasi.
Certain things I meant, Baba. Certain things, for example, we are not after sex.
Lust is fine. That is fine.
Yes.
Yeah, lust
But
is not
these
there.
men, they have lot of attachment to their wife. The moment they see the wife, the rest of them fall off automatically.
Right. That way, yes. But attachment to family, that nurturing nature, it's all too much in women. That is what, that's why.
Nature has made it that way so that the progeny is preserved and, they are grown up in a proper way.
Correct. That's right. That's fine. So that's a basic instinct also. And pāpa-yoni is a term basically used for animal life. Animal life. So here we are like kind of clubbed with this inferior, whatever you might call it as an inferior. The animal life, definitely pāpa-yonis only, because they are fallen, either they are fallen angels or they are in the process of becoming human beings. They don't have a chance, except very, very blessed animals like, say, Jatayu, or there are some 3-4 animals in Ramana Maharshi's ashrama who got elevated in the presence of the master. But otherwise, pāpa-yoni is animals, and then the rest of us. So fine. So now we have
Pāpa-yoni in the sense they don't have a pāpa-punya distinction.
chance to think about God or whatever.
No, they don't have any pāpa-punyam. They just go by instinct. They have to go and eat.
Instinctive
They
living.
have to have sex. They'll have sex. They have to sleep. They'll sleep.
Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithuna. Yeah.
Yes.
Basic instinct.
Yes. They are finished there. They don't have higher aspirations like us.
Yeah. That's it.
That's all. But for that matter, women also, we don't have very much higher aspiration. For us, our children should do very well in life.
Come to that. How many children will go into this? Correct.
Yes.
So
that's that. To that extent, we are pāpa-yoni only.
Ashte. Women are bothered only about nurturing their family. One after the other, the family duties keep taking over. Okay. Now the last sloka, let's finish it because otherwise this will go on and on. It's beautiful. It's the consolidation of everything that Krishna has been saying in all the chapters. This is the bottom line that Krishna says, man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
man-manā bhava mad-bhaktaha, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi
Yuktvaivam.
yuktvaivam
Yuktvaivam.
ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
Yes.
man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, evaiṣhyasi yuktaiva, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
Māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam.
evaiṣhyasi yuktvaivam,
ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
man-manā. Go, Shweta, go.
No, go ahead. It's okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
Very beautiful, Suma.
Thank you.
Shweta.
man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
Wow. Very nice.
Thank you.
Carry on. Indra.
man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
Yes. Kamala, Jayashri.
man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
Very beautiful.
man-manā mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
Shaila, you're here, Shaila. You want to chant?
man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī mam namaskuru, māme vaiśhyasi yuktvaivam, ātmānaṁ mat-parāyaṇaḥ.
So this is what Bhagavan has been telling us again and again and again. Man-manā bhava, always think of me. Mad-bhakto bhava, be devoted to me. Mad-yājī, worship me. Mam namaskuru, do namaskara to me. So, having dedicated your mind and body to me like this, evaiṣhyasi, you will certainly come to me. In what more ways can Bhagavan tell us, Baba? He's so patient, He goes on telling us the same thing again and again and again. So beautiful. No? Make me your supreme goal. Unite with me. You will attain to my nature. How can I attain to God's nature? Okay, all of us here, one phrase of what is the quality of God. What is God's quality? Indra, come. What comes to your mind? What is God means? What quality comes to your mind? What did you say?
I can go
He
first if
has-
you want.
No, Indra said something. Let her repeat. Helappa, Indra, what did you say?
I'm not getting that word.
Huh. Quality of God. One quality of God you mention. All of us have to mention. Those who can, please chat, put in the chat box also.
He
It's
is very
everything.
tolerant. He accepts.
One on heli. Tolerant. Jaishi Prasad said tolerant. Okay, great.
Love for me,
listens to
Shweta.
all my O's. Mm.
Shweta said the love. Okay.
Trust.
Trust. Suma said trust. Okay. Amele.
He's got no bheda bhavama. He's equal to everybody.
No bheda bhava is equal to everybody. Great. Amele.
We feel he forgives us.
Forgiving. Beautiful. Amele. Yeah. Who? Kamala? Quality of God. Anu says
Acceptance.
compassion.
Acceptance.
Acceptance. Shweta, love, trust, forgiveness. Okay.
No. I'm just typing everybody, so that way we
So
can.
like that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Who can type? Padmaja, if you can type. And then Shaila, Enappa. One quality of God.
He sees in every Anu Renu Trena Kashta himself everywhere.
He is himself. He sees himself everywhere. Excellent. Okay.
Is it omnipresent? That's what should I put?
Omnipresent. Very beautifully summarized there. Yeah, omnipresent is the word. Nirmala.
Okay.
Shweta Vadiyar says everyone is equal to him. Excellent. Nirmala. Type madippa. Nirmala, say.
He's not different from us.
Hmm.
He's all comprehensive. He just accepts us as we are. And
Okay.
he expects us to from there take off. First one step you take towards me. You think of me, you love me, you be my bhakta. Gradually you come to me.
Okay.
That's all I want.
He is available all the time for everything.
Yes. So all these qualities, God is supreme power without, let me see what she said. God is a supreme power without which a leaf cannot move. Yes. Correct.
So omnipotent would be another one.
Omnipotent.
Yeah. The existence can be put in Purnimaji. Whatever is existing is him.
Omnipotent, his existence, Satchidananda. Correct. All these things. So, when God says man-manā bhava, all these qualities have to get into my life. That is the import of it. It is not just saying Krishna, Krishna, Krishna or saying japa. Japa is fine. But man-manā bhava, you get, my mind has to become your mind. See, that is the import of this little phrase, man-manā bhava, mad-bhakta bhava. If I'm a bhakta, if I'm an idol, if say Amitabh Bachchan is an idol for me, I should get his, I will start behaving like him or her. You know, I will start dressing like him. I'll put on the glasses like he does. Rajnikant's fans, they'll do the actions that he does. That is the bhakta. That is what a bhakta will do. If I'm a bhakta of God, I have to do all the things that God does. Man-manā bhava, mad-bhakta bhava, mad-yājī bhava, worship me, surrender unto me, and namaskuru. Even physically one has to do. That is why that sashtanga namaskara has come. The 8 angas have to touch the ground. And then you have to do physically namaskara to God and Guru, you have to do. It is ordained, it is being commanded by God in this shloka. Namaskuru. Anybody you say namaskara, from your heart you have to say, oh, you and I are one, whatever. That when I say namaskara, I should be aware of all the implications of the word namaskara. I see the God in you. That is important. When I behave like this throughout my life, Mame vaishyasi. You will attain to me only. Of course, when I behave, when I get the God's qualities in my life, I'll also become God-like, if not God. Ashte. That is the meaning of this beautiful shloka. What do you say? What else is there to be said?
A lot to contemplate on. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You never think about it that way, but what he just said makes so much sense. So
ultimately, in the 18th chapter, he just one step before total surrender, he says the same sentence and says, he wraps it up. That's all you have to. What have you to do? What have you to do? You have to pray to me, love me, do namaskaram to me, think of me all the time, be my bhakta. Finish.
And be my bhakta means my qualities you adopt in your life. That is the main thing. That is how I can become somebody's bhakta. Ashte.
I say I'm my mother's daughter. So I have my mother's qualities.
Yeah, absolutely.
I say I'm this goddess's devotee. Then what I do is I go on observing her and I acquire all the qualities of her.
Ashte. That's what it is. Okay. Then one more thing I wanted to say, I forgot. Okay, never mind. So next week we shall gather for a beautiful Gita Jayanti session. And like I said, let us be surprised. Okay.
What is the surprise? You are giving us a surprise, or are we giving you a surprise?
I'm giving you a surprise.
Oh, okay.
It will be a little, something about Gita only, a little something else we will do. Okay. So we'll wrap it up for today.
Yes.
All right.
But I have a question for you, Purnima ji. So I was thinking, Kurukshetra war is about to happen, right?
See.
18 chapters, how quickly did he recite? Like, I was thinking, does God did times 100, and then boom, 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 he just said the shlokas? Or was it like a hyper second?
That is mystical nature. That is the
Sweta, all this got over in 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes.
And for the others, I guess time stood still.
Okay.
Yeah. Krishna told this to Arjuna. It was just 2.5 hours straight.
And how does the time go in your dream, Shweta? Will anything change for anything around you? Nothing. Only I'm dreaming. It's like something like the timelines are different for such mystic experiences. Timelines are very different. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. No, I just don't know. Suddenly, when you were saying today, that question popped in my head. So thank you for talking about it.
Shweta, what happens when you sit in meditation? You look at the clock, it looks like 1 hour. But it looks like I must have sat for only 10 minutes, you must be thinking. But then 1 hour has passed by. So time stands still when you get into these subjects.
When you're in tune with God, time disappears. That's all.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Lokaah samastaah sukhino bhavantu. Lokaah samastaah sukhino bhavantu. Lokaah samastaah sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Thank you, Purnima.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, people.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Purnima.
Purnima.
Week for
Thank you, everybody else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Bye.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, people. See
Hari
you.
Om.